You're tuned in to Icon Radio, your number one entertainment plug.
It is indeed a good morning right here on the Breakfast Jam. I'm your girl, Mary Maloba, the Afro-Punk Queen. We are live at Icon Radio, your number one entertainment plug with myself, Mary Maloba, the Afro-Punk Queen. And
What's up?
Why are you laughing?
Flozz Munyiri.
You like teasing me, man. It's fine. Sorry, I'll let you go.
Let me tell you guys, this lady here, Kamaja kunywa coffee. The manenos.
The blue they come through. The blues come through. But yes. Yeah. We are here. We're alive. We're thankful because it's TGIF Fridays. Nothing is getting me down. I have released whatever I've released. I am good. I am ready to go. And of course, we do have an amazing guest with us all the way from Nigeria. We have Charmaine. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey. Welcome to the show. And of course, waking up nice and early to be here with us. I'm sure it's the crack of dawn over there. And you're glowing. You don't even look it. You're just glowing. It's a pretty look. Absolutely love it. Of course, we're here to discuss your journey with the Stars Academy and of course the music that you have. First, for everybody who doesn't quite know who you are, please introduce yourself. Mhm.
Wow. I'm wrapping up right now with the Stars Academy, and yeah, that's me.
Nice.
Nice.
So, is it
Is it something you've been doing for a while? Have you been in the music industry for a while, or are you just getting your legs wet?
I feel like so I've been in the music industry, but then in the background. So I've been doing the things from my bedroom, finding beats on YouTube, I'm making songs that way, finding my way sneaking into studios and everything, just to watch
Yeah.
everybody do everything. But I think this is the first time I've experienced it at the forefront with the Stars Academy. That's me coming out. I'm finally getting a breath of fresh air, breakthrough type of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But I see, like, even as you're starting off, like being a newbie in the game, you already have a team around you, and that's a lot of people don't even try to establish from the onset. So this is something you've decided to take as your path for a while. How did you manage to put together your team, and when did you decide, okay, this is me, this is Charmaine, and I'm going all out and doing this?
Well, so I think I made that decision when I was 4.
Oh,
I made that decision to like stick to music and be creative when I was like 4 years old, and I told my parents the entire thing. So I've always been gearing up to this little by little. I've had my little hiccups when I was in the background trying to make this work because when I was in school for high school, I changed all of my courses to music courses. So I learned how to do music. I learned how to
Right.
like be a performer and be a creative in that sort of sense.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I learned the little things about not being able to do it by myself when I
Right.
was back there. So as soon as I got the opportunity, I was like, yeah, anybody who can come and help me needs to come right now. All my friends who watched me grow when I was still doing things by myself are people who join me now, and I've met amazing people along the way who actually just like saw me along the way and were like, yeah, I'm trying to be on your team. I was like, yeah, come along, we're going.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's how it's going.
Love it.
Love
Love it.
it, love it.
Not too many
Not too
people
many
have
people
that
have
kind
that
of
kind of
backing,
backing,
or people
or people
believe in
believe in
them.
them.
And of course, for a lot of people,
How do we get there? How do we do it? And of course, now coming from that and getting into the academy, maybe just tell us a little bit about the academy, and your experience there so far.
Um, so the academy for me is a very interesting story because, like I said, I was trying to make my music career go far by myself for about 2 years before I even got there. And there's so many hurdles. When you're doing it by yourself, you feel like you're the only artist in the world who is literally like posting things on Instagram, and then your one friend posts it on their story or
Right.
something like that. It never really gets far. So there was a bunch of things where I would try to push my career to the next level, and it would just be hurdle after hurdle. And I had
Yeah.
pretty much like given up in some sort of way. And I told myself, you know what? When it wants to work, it will work. And
Right.
at some point, a friend of mine who I used to work with at a studio I used to work at, he was like, yeah, Stars Academy is going on. I need you to apply. And he did not let me rest until I had like submitted everything to it. And one
Right.
day they called me back and they were like, yeah, we're picking you. You're in the academy. And I remember
Mhm.
walking in there and seeing all the other artists who were there, from the producers and the artists as well, and I was just shook. Like I was like, yo, how am I gonna jumpstart myself to get into this room again? Like everybody was amazing. I felt like I was finally in a room where I was impressed by people. And I
Right.
felt like we were all growing together and we're all trying to show ourselves, and we were just like stimulating each other's creative minds. So it kind of, for me, it really woke up something in me that I thought I had lost, because when you're doing it by yourself you feel like, okay, maybe I'm not good enough to actually break through, maybe I don't have what people. But being in that room, it just validated every single thing about, okay, you just need the tools, you just need to find the people who can get you into the right spaces and can get you into the right mindset of you can do it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, I was I heard that this is happening at the shrine,
Yeah.
Fela Kuti's shrine, and you're doing it with Fela Kuti's daughter.
Yeah.
Me from the outside, I'm screaming in my head. I'm just like, what? How dope is that? But now for you, that entire experience, oh my God, can you just describe it in words?
It is phenomenal. Like it is crazy. A friend of mine who has been with me through school, through every single
Mm.
school that I've ever been to, he reached out to me and said something about, because I was always performing in school. Any show that was going on, call me first. I'm standing on that stage. And
Right.
for the past 4 years, like it's been nothing because COVID, out of school, nothing like that. And I haven't been outside publicly with my music. And then being on that stage and being trained by Fela Kuti's daughter is like, it just is full circle. Everything was just coming full circle. And it was like, you're so lucky you had those years before to come to the stage and like
Right.
showcase and show all of this. It just feels like things are happening at the right time when they're supposed to be. And it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. I feel certified. I feel like a certified performer now.
Man, and I'm excited for you. It just like it shows on your face how exciting this opportunity is because it is quite a big opportunity. Just not only for you in Nigeria, but anybody around the world. Like this is great, amazing. Now we just want to get into your music a little bit. We do have 233. Yeah, we do have 233 up first. If you could just tell us a backstory on that and then introduce it, and then we go into the break.
So 233 is a full-on introduction to me. It's me coming out of my shell, but it's also me reaffirming who I know I am against all odds, against everything that has ever tried to break me in my life. It's the first track that I feel really speaks to who I see myself as, a woman who's stronger than any hurdles and any like breaks or anything of the sort. So
Mhm.
yeah, this one is a favorite personal line.
Nice. So
Yeah.
introducing 233 with Charmaine LA. And after that, we'll be back with more after this.
You're tuned in to Icon Radio, your number one entertainment plug.
Love it. Love it. Yes. So you're on with Mary Maloba, the Afropunk Queen, and Flozz, the reggae nerd. So we do have our guest, Charmaine LA, all
Yeah,
the way
hello.
from Nigeria. Yes.
Nice name.
Yes. Love it. Love it. Love it. Um, Now your bio says your location is the United Kingdom. So did you come down to the academy, or were you born there then relocated?
No, I live in Lagos. I've grown up in Lagos. Lagos is like home base, but when I was 16, I moved over for school. So I'm
Ah,
very much in between both spaces
uh
often. Yeah.
Miss International.
Yes.
Love
So.
We claim it. We claim as South Africans. We claim it. Okay. So I just like for those who are just joining, I'll just read a bit of your bio. So you say as an artist, you say you jump in on beats like double dutch. Love that. Just jump on in. And you find yourself in the beats that are presented to build your melody and a storyline, and that's what you use it as a basis to write.
Yeah.
And it hasn't you haven't already had a certain melody in mind to create a beat off of scratch, and that's where you're able to now build upwards from there.
Yeah.
How often have you had those opportunities to just get into a studio or just get on a beat and say, okay, this is it, this is inspiring me, let's do this?
It happens every once in a while. Like with making music, there are those days where you're listening to beats and you feel like you're really just forcing the beat to make sense of itself. But
Mhm.
there are days where you walk in and because I have a connect of producers who are very close to me, so they really understand who I am at this point. So when I walk into the room, they know the ones to play for me and they know the ones to keep away from me. And
Right,
then whenever I come in, there's like those days where as soon as I step in, it's like five back to back where it's like this one and that one and that one, and we're gonna change it this way and we're gonna put this on that way. It's kind of like
right,
magical moments like that where we kind of speak to each other from producer to artist as well.
right. How would you describe your style and your genre?
Um, So I've grown up with many, many musical influences across board. Living in Lagos, growing up in Lagos, but my parents are very like they love their oldies from way
Mm,
back to the 40s and everything of the sort. My brother used to listen to a lot of EDM as well. So I've always grown up with different types of music around me. And I feel like that speaks to me as well. The fact that I'm again Miss International. Like I grew up, I also had some time growing up in the US. So every single part of me that has existed kind of jumps out in my music. And I think I kind of flow onto different sounds and mix them up to make sure that it sounds like me. So it's not really
right,
tied to anything or tied to any certain genre. I kind of say there's Afropop and R&B, but that's just
right,
so people understand it. But it kind of flows anywhere.
right. So it doesn't really, there's nothing that really defines you. It's music that defines you. Now you have influences from now UK and who is your muse, your absolute muse when it comes to music?
In terms of my main influence,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly speaking, I think that's me. I
Oh,
think it really is me. In terms
mm,
of music for me is my sense of self-expression. Like every single thing that I am is everything that I put into my music as well. So it's life, it's the things I experience, it's the perspectives I pick up from my friends and the things I hear around and everything like that. And how I receive that is how I push it back out into my music.
mm.
Yeah.
And being in the SARS Academy, do you get to work with SARS himself?
Oh yes.
Okay.
So I have a couple stars beats on my laptop that I'm saving as gold coins.
Ooh,
But um he's a great mentor. He's someone who he literally like calls you up. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm here. Come sit in my apartment. Let's talk. Let's see what's going on. Like we get that one-on-one time to really learn from him and to really like talk to him and work through ourselves with all the knowledge that he has as well. Yeah.
right. Nice. Okay, we do have one of the other songs. I'd like you to tell us a little bit about it and then introduce it.
So this song is again, um this song I wrote when I was 17. It's one of those songs that were my YouTube Beats era. Um,
Mhm.
it's basically about, I don't know why people think it's a love song. It's not a love song. I think it's because I'm singing a lot on it. I'm doing a lot of melodies. But it's
Right.
basically a song about how I'm bored in the house and I just want somebody to take me out.
Oh, straight
17-year-old
to
me
it.
was, she was outside.
Right. I love it. I love it. It's nothing too deep. It just wants to go out. Love it. All right. So this is Charmaine LA with again playing right here and exclusively on the Breakfast Jam.
You're tuned in to Icon Radio, your number one entertainment plug.
All right,
All
and
right, and
welcome
welcome
back
back
to the
to the
Breakfast
Breakfast
Jam. Of
Jam.
course,
Of
you're
course, you're
tuning
tuning
into
into
Icon
Icon
Radio,
Radio,
number
your
one
number one
entertainment
entertainment
plug.
plug.
Today is all
Today is
about
all
that
about that
Nigerian,
Nigerian
Kenyan
Kenyan
link, and I'm
link, and I'm
feeling it.
feeling it.
And
And
we are
we are
here
here
with
with
the Afrocan
Afrocan
Queen,
Queen,
Yes.
Salimia
Salimia
Watu.
Watu.
Umesalimika, yes. Good morning,
Good morning,
everyone. We
everyone.
are
We are
definitely on the Breakfast Jam. It's all about the TGIF Fridays on www.iconradio.co.k. We are also live on YouTube at Icon Radio KE.
So also it's a request Friday, so you can send in your request on +2547883800030. We have Charmaine also as we are finishing off the interview all the way from Lagos. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm in Lagos myself. So, all right. So just to finish off, with the bustles and hustles of life, how do you make sure you balance your music and the other part of life?
Honestly, it's grace because sometimes it feels like everything is about to collapse in your hands, but some way, somehow, every issue, every hurdle seems to place itself one by one to be dealt with. Yeah, I guess I've managed to be able to some of the things I have to focus on take their own time. I find myself coming in and giving myself the space to rest when there's a lot going on, so I can really pick at different things whenever I actually have to. But yeah.
What do you do? What do you do? What are hobbies outside music?
Well, so I'm still in school,
Oh,
which is
nice.
one thing. So in between, so my year is entirely filled with uni, music, uni, music, and those are like my two focuses. And I have my friends who are so close to me, and they really like insert themselves into my life, so I don't go missing and lose myself in everything that I'm focused on. But yeah, those are my focuses in life.
Okay, okay, that's nice. Also, being a woman and being a female in the industry becomes really crazy in a way because you're working with a lot of males, a lot of creeps. Also,
Yeah.
uh, is that something that has happened to you, or how do you handle that?
It's happened multiple times in the past 2 years before I got to the Stars Academy, which I'm so grateful for the academy. Because for those 2 years when I was really trying to get things done myself, I ran into a lot of the hurdles I was running into were men, were
Okay.
a bunch of people who were either trying to take advantage or show their power or do things for their own like personal use in that sort of way. For me, it's one of those things where I don't dance for the devil. So I'm scouting you. I'm out. I'm rerouting. I'm thinking about new ways to get things going and a new way to do things, because if that house gets built on that foundation, it's crashing, and that's what I know. If you don't get me at the start, you'll get me later. So yeah, I've learned to reroute myself whenever I run into those types of situations.
Okay, thank you so much. And maybe as we finish off, what are your plans? Big any album coming up? Any
Oh,
new music?
yeah. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm working on an EP at this moment, and it's because I'm finally experiencing myself in a new space. Now like more settled in myself, more settled with my music, and now working on beats that are not YouTube, which is great.
Yeah, yeah.
But that project to me really expresses every my different genres and my different elements and my different like sounds all coming together to just make this one thing that I feel like will end up being timeless for many people.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait for the EP. Personally, I'm loving your music. That kind of vibe is amazing. Wow. You're so
Thank
talented,
you.
The
first of all.
nicest way of saying, take me out.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Maybe your final words, and maybe you can uh for young people who are listening to you, for young women who are listening to you, maybe advice.
Honestly, be confident in yourself. Honestly, love what you are doing and learn to pick up your craft properly. Tune into everything that you want to do. Commit to what you are doing and know that you can do it. Know that you can like work it out. And all you need is the people who will help you execute, but be strong on your vision so nobody else can take it aside for you. Yeah.
That's a good one. I'm taking it. Right, your social media handles as we finish off, and where people can get
So
your.
my across board is She's Coca. That's SHESCOCA everywhere except Snapchat. Snapchat is C-LCA. But yeah, Charmaine LA, but you can call me Coca. She's Coca.
Nice. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in.
All right, thank you. Have a lovely, lovely day.
For the EP, we cannot wait for the EP, and good, all the best with your music.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We do hope you drop it here exclusively with us at Icon Radio because we are definitely looking out for it.
Oh, okay. All right.
We like that exclusive.
Oh, yeah. All righty.
All right. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Have a great, great day. Say what's up to your team, and we'll be catching up with you again soon.
All right. All right. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
That has been Charmaine.
You're tuned in to Icon Radio, your number one entertainment plug.